I made my millions my first years in business because I wasn't the deal. Everybody else wants to get in a company and be the deal. It cracks me up. But anyway, Bill, back to you.
Thanks, Robert. Very exciting. All right, guys, here we go that I'm about to show you. And the reason we're going to do some visuals is because I'm a mathematician. It all works in my head. I mean, one of my favorite things to do is the math puzzles. And I know those things, most people hate them. I mean, people just couldn't wait to get out of math class. But I would stay extra. I would stay longer and ask the teacher questions. I just love this stuff. So for me, this is exciting and fascinating because it's connected to money. It's connected to, let me show you how the numbers work for you. And I'm going to have to show you some stuff visually because I understand that most people don't get it right off the top of their head. So let me show you. I hope the page is working for everybody. I'm assuming that it is because we got 55 people, I think, viewing the screen and nobody's complaining. So here we go. Let's start off with the program. What we're going to do is we start off with Unlimited Profits is basically 3 companies. It's and it can make and help someone fit wherever they fit in. You know, if a person wants to kick the tires, they're not sure about the industry, they need some training, they want to feel warm and fuzzy, we're still going to have free. Free is company number 1. It's free training, free mentoring. Come in, watch the audios, become part of the program. We got 29,000 people in the program, and most of those people are free. Most of them just learn, and we befriend them on Facebook. We have a great time with them. We're building relationships with them. We don't need them to upgrade. We want them to upgrade when they're ready. Once someone says, okay, all right, so Unlimited Profits as a company, number 1 is training. It's always going to be training. It's going to be our foundation. We're going to let you in and be part of the training program, whether you're paying or not. We just want to do that. That's our core heart and reason and motivation. Once you're ready and you want to use Unlimited Profits Lead Manager, and you want to start using the system to start building and generating money, and you want to do the trickle and train thing, then the $14.95 is a way to get started. Also, $14.95 is a way for somebody who really can't afford the pro version to get in and make some money and jump over. But once you're ready to go pro, and you really do want to make some money, not $5 a month, you want to make $10,000 a month, you want to make $100,000 a month, you want to be part of a program where you can see visually the end in mind of $1 million. Now, our goal is to make as many millionaires as we possibly can. And Unlimited Profits, what we just built, is a millionaire maker. And let me show you how that's going to work. First of all, we're going to give you advanced tools. Advanced tools. We're talking about some of the things you've already seen. You have a lead manager. We have a brand new lead manager coming out with some advanced tools. We're not going to compete with the big monster lead managers and lead generators. There's just no need for it. The things that we teach make it too simple. So the new lead manager is going to be great, but we're never going to try and compete with those guys. And we really don't have to. And you'll understand that later in the other training. Ninja. You're going to be able to take your people through the Ninja training, get some personal mentoring by the team. But in addition to that, as a pro, you're going to want to oversee your people. You're going to want to see where they are in the step. So you're going to get Ninja reports that are live, that are daily. You're going to see exactly how many people you have in the funnel, where they are in the funnel. This makes it so much more personal training. You know, when a person feels like they actually have a goal and they see steps or belts, that you engage them at a different level of relationship, and there's just so much more involvement. So I'm going to give you some Ninja tools to show them in the process. I'm also, as a manager, you're going to be able to help your people with the $1 million question. You're going to be able to listen to their audios as they upload them. You're going to see the process. You're going to be involved as much as you want to, or as little as you want to. If you don't want to manage it, you just leave it to us, and we'll do what we're doing. It's working for us. The other thing is the 21-day program. The 21-day program was extremely successful. The number of people that upgraded to the $14.95 level by going through the 21-day program was phenomenal. But at the end of 21 days, they looked at their compensation plan with whatever company they were in, and they were thinking, I don't know that I can turn this into a full-time income, which was perfect timing for this conversation. We said, let's build something, and let's make it so that you can take the things that you've learned and turn it into a full-time income in 21 days and potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. The new pricing model works like this. Free is still there. $15 a month is still there. $99 a month gives you all the brand new tools. It gives you the 21-day mentoring system. It gives you the Ninja program. It gives you the lead manager. It gives you all the advanced management tools so that you can oversee your people and help them go along the path. You're also going to get a whole new series of training just as a pro version. We're going to teach you marketing. We're going to teach you how to take the $99 level and do the math and do the advertising and to turn this thing into a very quick income. And then we're going to show you mathematically how duplication works. Now, I'm going to show you some stuff. Let me first do the disclaimer because everybody has to do that. I'm not going to promise you that you're going to make $1 million, but I'm going to promise you that you're going to make $1 million. How about that? How's that for a disclaimer? If I can show you how you can take and throw $10 at something and $50 comes back, how many times would you throw $10? As fast as you possibly could. Because that's the way marketing works. Once you find a solid marketing system, and we do what we call a return on investment or an acquisition of customer, once you figure out that the cost of obtaining a customer is lower than the amount of money that you make on obtaining that customer, you want to throw millions of dollars at the program. And so that's what we just built for you. Let me show you how that works. Compensation calculator is on this page. One of the calculators for the very simple, easy math, you click the compensation calculator, and let me show you how the numbers work. At a $99 a month level, by the time you get 2 people, you get your money back because we're paying you $50 every month on every single person in the program who's a pro level. So it takes you no time at all to be cost-free. So you get your cost-free done as soon as you possibly can. We show you how to do that. And then you say, well, how many upgraded numbers do I need? Let's start off with the numbers that are already plugged in. Let's start off with, we show you how to get 77 upgraded members. Now here's the dynamic of this program. Not only are you going to be paid first level, $50 for every single person, so you're getting immediate bonuses, immediate compensation. You're not waiting for left leg, right leg, slow leg, fast leg. You're not waiting for all that stuff. You're making money right away. Not only are you going to make money on the first level compensation, but once you start becoming a professional and you get 10 people, you get your first 10, we are going to start paying you matching bonuses. This is where the real crazy money comes in. We're going to pay you matching bonuses on your top 3 performers. For every 10 that you get, for every 10 people that you have as pros in your system, we're going to pay you matching bonuses on your top 3. So listen to this. This is a little tricky. And it becomes a little crazy, but let's say you get 10 people, that's $500 a month you're now making a car payment on a very nice car, or half of your mortgage payment, so you get $500 a month coming in, but then you have 10 people that are working underneath you. If your top 3 people are making just what you make, you're getting another $500 a month for all 3 of them. You're now making $2,000 a month just for making it to that level. $2,000 a month for just that. Now, let me show you how the numbers work once you start getting serious about it. You got 77 members, and let's assume the very worst case scenario that these people in your program are only doing 10% of what you're doing. They're not even doing as good as you. They're only doing 10%. We got 77 people. 20% of them are upgraded to the $99 level. You're now at $50,000 a year. And the math is all spelled out for you exactly how it works. But then let me show you when you want to get serious. Let's say you have 222 people and 20% of them are upgraded. You're now at $323,000 a year. And if we show you how to acquire customers, and you take some of that money and reinvest it in your business and use it for Google advertising, and you purchase customers by going out and advertising, because at $5 at a $14.95 level, or at most compensation plans, it really doesn't pay you to go out and advertise. It doesn't pay you to go and acquire a customer. If you have a program that only pays you $7 a month, or only pays you once you balance out or once you get to compensation levels, you don't have a direct correlation to a return on investment. I'm going to show you how that works. But once you have something that you can acquire a customer, you can spend up to $200 to acquire a single $99 a month customer, and on the 4th month you get your money back. So 222 people get you $323,000 a year. If it's as simple as advertising or asking the $1 million question long enough to get there, you can get there. I could get there in 30 days. That's why I'm saying that this is a 30-day program. I can personally ask the question enough to have 200 people in my front line in 30 days. And I know there are people on the phone who can do that. There's performers out there that can make that kind of money. Now, the average guy can't do it, but once we show you the marketing, once we show you the advertising, imagine once the business really gets going and you start doing some real business, how much money you can possibly make. There's $1.5 million a year, and you only have 500 customers. How many businesses can you get into where you have only 500 customers and you make $1.5 million a year? It's just crazy. The compensation plan, the way that it works with the residual income and with the matching bonuses, it's possible, it's very possible that that number could be 5 or 10 times that, because I'm assuming that no one in your organization is doing anything great. All of these numbers are based on a 10%. Imagine if you get someone, you get 10, and your top 3 of those 10 are doing $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 a month, and we match bonuses with them. You're only making $500 on yours, but you're making $2,000, $5,000, or $6,000 or $8,000 a week on your people because you've built your program. So we actually incentivize you to not only build your organization, but help other people do the same thing. So we got the dynamic and the money income of a binary or of a 3x9 or some of these 2-up programs, some of these programs that pay huge sums of money, but it's a lot smarter because it shows how you can get not only consistent front-end money for making the sale, you get the residual income, and you get management bonuses for making your people successful. So we got all the best of all the worlds built into one single compensation plan. It's phenomenal. Not only that, we're going to make sure that the rest of the money that's left over from the company side, once we pay bills and take care of things, we want to make sure that we give it back to you. Bonuses, the compensation for people who make it to even higher levels, or the trips, or the bonus levels, or the prizes that we're going to do every single month. It's just going to be phenomenal how much money there is in this program to incentivize you and your people to make it to higher levels. So it's pretty exciting. Let me show you the calculator. This calculator I'm going to make available to you so you can play around with it. This is by a guy named Scott Bolsch. It's an amazing little tool. For us math-minded people, it's pretty cool. And this is the main reason I'm doing the share screen thing. The way this thing works is it's a subscription calculator. Subscriptions are the key to making huge sums of money. Subscriptions are a way to get you out of what we call the hamster wheel. The hamster wheel of business is every time you sell 20 products, you have to go back out and sell 20 more products. And then go out next month and sell 20 more products. And that's the only way to keep making money in the hamster wheel style of business. But on the residual, on the acquired customer, on the subscription, you sell 20 customers, they are now your base for next month, and you go out and sell 20 more customers. And now your base continues to grow until you make millions and millions of dollars. Everybody's gone to the subscription model of business. It's just this smart, genius way of doing business. So let's set it up. Go into the tool, set up what your yearly income goal is. Let's say you want to start off small and you only want to make $100,000 a year. We'll start you off really tiny. 100 grand, $2,000 a week. Most people can live on that. If you can't live on that, just slide that number over a little bit, move it over closer to the million. But you want to make $100,000. Your monthly subscription fee, we're going to move it over to $50 because that's what you make on every single sale. So move it over to $50. Let's say on your first month you're not going to do very well. You're only going to get, let's say, 20 or 30 people. How about that? You get 30 people. Your attrition rate, because the nature of every single subscription has some level of attrition, means certain people are going to drop off. You have to add this into the scenario. This is what I really like about this tool, is because most people don't include that. If you lose one single subscription, 1 out of 10, consistently every single month, you got a 10% attrition rate. That means the average person is staying for 10 months long. You have an attrition rate of 10%, and you're only getting 30 customers a month. Let's move it down to here. I'm going to show you how your first month you only get 30. You start spending some money on advertising and you get 40 a month. That's just a little over one person a day. Let me move it down to 30. Make it a little easier. It's hard to bounce that little tool. All right, I'm going to keep it at 40. 30 people on your first month, 40 people your second month. You can see that you're making, you start maxing out somewhere around 400 subscribers. You get to $250,000 a year in income in 2 years. You're already at your $100,000 in just a couple months. But this only calculates if we're paying you directly on your sales. This doesn't calculate the matching bonuses that could quadruple. You could actually make 10 times the amount of money on your matching bonuses than what you're making on your first-time income. So let's just assume that all you're doing is this front end. You want to make $100,000 all by yourself, and nobody ever does any work, and we never pay you a matching bonus. You're at $100,000 in just a couple months. You're at $100,000. We are basically, what we're doing now is we're paying you a real income, and we're teaching you how to do it. We're paying you to go to college. The difference between the universities who make you pay $50,000 a year for a piece of paper that is pretty much worthless nowadays, we're going to teach you for $99, and then after your second year, we're going to actually pay you to learn how to become rich. That's why we're excited. We have so many people, our family and our friends and the people who are shooting after the American dream, and the dream is almost impossible to attain. It's now a hamster wheel times 10. You get up, you commute to work, you slave yourself all day long, you come home, you do it over and over and over again. It's slavery on steroids. It's the system that is killing people. It's draining them. The promises that are being made by the American dream and the American systems is basically turning most people into slaves. We want to set you free. We want to get you out of that system. We want to teach you how to use the subscription model and all the teachings that we have with success and the mindset and all those things to help you become successful in every area of your life. So let's go back to the model. We got $100,000 a year in just a couple months, not counting all the matching bonuses. You can actually probably take this down to by the second or third month you're making that kind of money with the residual and with the bonuses. But then once you start getting into customer acquisition, this is where the $14.95 program is for the guy who wants to kick tires and wants to go slow and he wants to make $5 here and there. For the guy who wants to be a professional, we want to teach you how to use marketing, how to use some of your income that you're generating already to acquire a customer. Use advertising smartly. Hire people to help you do this job. You are now in the business to acquire a customer. And we're going to get into depth exactly how this works, because this is going to be over most people's heads. So we're going to have to explain this to you real slow, step by step, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to show you how to acquire a customer. So if we have a landing page conversion of, it's 17%, but let's assume that we're only going to get, let's knock it way down to 3%. Your landing page only converts 3% of the people that you bring to your site. Your desired initial return on investment, you actually want to say, I only want to get 40 or 50%. You can actually pay up to $1 per click on Google advertising to have people come to your site. The cost per acquisition is going to be $33 per sale. You spend $33 to acquire a single customer, you are a millionaire. You have to understand the mathematics of this. If it only costs you $33 to make $50, you can make as much money as you want. That's the dynamic of having a company that the product has this level of conversion and has this potential in income. So just think of it this way. Let's make it crazy impossible. Let's say it costs you $50 to acquire a $50 sale, which would be unheard of. If you spent $50 to hire some people to go out and ask the $1 million question for you, or you hired Google campaign, or you hired some of these marketing companies, and you paid them $50 for every acquired customer, you're going to be out $50 for less than 30 days, and you get your money back by your first month's acquisition. It's unheard of to have an acquisition cost to be $50 to acquire a single customer in this industry. And so what I'm saying is, if it even costs you $200 to acquire a single customer, you still can make $1 million in this business. Because on the fourth month, everything's profit for you. If you're willing to hold out for a couple months with a 10% attrition rate, you know that they're going to stick around for 10 months, because that's the math. On their fourth through the sixth month, it's all profit for you. So that's why I'm saying the dynamic of this compensation plan and the acquiring the customers and what we're going to show you on how to build this business is like nothing we've ever seen before. It's phenomenal. It's a tool and a system that everybody needs. There is nobody in the home-based business market that doesn't need this. There is no competition anymore. This is the tool that's going to lead the way to help you build whatever primary business. Now, some people are going to say, well, I'm making $1 million with unlimited profits. Why do I need a primary business? Well, you don't. But why would you not? Why would you not have a coffee business or a health nutritional business or an exercise business? Just because you You have a lawnmower doesn't mean you don't own a car. I mean, it doesn't distract you to have two vehicles. You use one for one purpose and one for another purpose. If you have the two combined together, it's a natural combination. Don't throw away your vehicle. Don't throw away your compensation plan. Why not take your Body by V or your Gano Excel or your Avon business and use this to help build that? Have two streams of income. They're not competitive. They actually help each other. It's really good when people say, well, what's your product? Say, well, my product is training and resources, but my second product is, and then you mention what your product is. So it's really smart. It's a smart way of doing business. We have a lot more to tell you, a lot more to talk about, but duplication and systems is what we're building here. You're going to see some new pages. I'm going to actually send out some pages. This new site is going to be a way for you to explain some of the stuff. There's unlimitedprofits.com /office 3. I'm going to send you guys some links. We're going to post it out online. Some of the compensation plan is already explained. Some of the, where is it? Somewhere in here, under pricing model or under features, I actually have all the videos posted, but we're still in the works on a lot of this. So here's what I want you guys to do. Everybody between now and the 1st who's an upgraded member is going to get a discount on your entry into the Pro version. So all upgraded members are going to get a discount when they make the switch over. So I would get everybody to listen to these calls, show them the site, talk to them about what you've learned, bring them into the site, get them upgraded to $14.95. It's going to be worth it because we're going to give them way more than $14.95 in their discount on their first month. So everybody who's upgraded is just going to push a button, upgrade them over to the new level. That's all I have for the introduction. I could probably go into more depth, but that's what the advanced training is going to be. That's all I'm going to have for tonight. I want to thank you guys for your time. I'm going to turn it back over to Robert in case you have anything else.
Well, like I explained to my sons today, one of the things that, one of the new books that I'm reading is called The Charge. For anyone that wants to send me a private message on Facebook, I have the audios that I put online and I'll share them with you. But we have the book, The Charge, in the back. And one of the things is it talks about is when a lot of people, as you build this network. And again, I love how Robert Kiyosaki of Rich Dad, Poor Dad says it best. There's two groups of people that are going to be watching this video that we're going to post and also audio. And here's those two groups of people. One group of people that are just comfortable, they don't want to do anything, or they're in a caged lifestyle. And everything doesn't work for them because they blame and make excuses for every event and everything out there. It's just the way you are. And until you figure out how to break that, which is some of the advanced training we're going to talk about, you're always going to consistently be where you are. But when you see these as the other group of people are people that are constantly always building a network, building a list. They're always building a list. And I talk about this in every training. And those of you that, I don't know how Facebook messed up here, but I think that each and every one of you see that I have 5,300 friends on Facebook. I don't know how many people I have in my email database. It's way over, probably 300, maybe 400,000 emails and names that I've acquired. I got 570,000 people in my network marketing network. I now have over, I think, 45 or 46,000 fans on my Unlimited Profits fan page. That's facebook.com Unlimited Profits. And now, in a year and a half, with Unlimited Profits, we're at 29,000 members. I don't know if you guys really get what Bill and I are talking about, but if you hear one thing that I said is I got a large network here, a large network here, a large network here, a large network here. I want you to have a large network. That's what I want to teach you to do. And one of the things that I haven't mentioned in the other calls, and I'm just throwing it out on this call, is how I acquired so many fans on my fan page was a very strategic way that I paid for those fans. I promoted. A lot of people are not watching on Facebook, but right now on Facebook, if you have a fan page, You can actually post something, and under there on your fan page, it says promote. You click promote, and they made Facebook advertising very easy. Before, you used to have to do all this stuff that I'm not going into, but now you can go in there. I can post one video or one thing, and down below I can say, okay, I want to spend $10, $20, $30, up to $50 to promote that one post. That's how I've been doing it. So if you guys have noticed a little bit on my fan page recently, I've been putting stuff about unlimited profits on my Unlimited Profits fan page. And I can click one button and say promote for $50, and it sends it out to 20,000 people. Like Bill said, I feel like I want to sign up all over again. But in normal marketing, and usually in direct sales or network marketing, you guys got to understand the biggest principle is understanding that traditional marketing pays for the acquisition of customers. How can you pay for the acquisition of customers if you don't have any money? We're going to show you that. So each and every one of you, I thank you for being on this first history-making call. We're going to make sure that we post this video and audio up online so you guys can share it with other people. But understand the key principle here is there's going to be individuals, probably your upline, probably people that are mentoring you, that are going to try to convince you that this is in direct competition to what they would love you to do. Don't buy into that. Do not buy into that. You know, I was really frustrated in my primary company because there's no one that can out-earn me, but yet everyone wants to do their own way of doing business. And so I sort of just sat back, but that isn't what God wanted me to do. My whole goal and whole vision is to make more people free, to help more people become free to do what God intended them to do. And so I stood back for a little bit. Now I'm wide open. I know the people from any company that plugs into Unlimited Profits are going to be better affiliates. They're going to be better representatives. They're going to be better marketers. They're going to learn the principles and understanding. And I know that each and every one of you know this for a fact. If Robert Hollis went to any company out there, I would use the same stuff I'm going to teach you in the pro version that it made me hit the top position and the #1 money earning position in every company I've been with. But guess what? Instead of getting pennies per customer, instead of getting a few dollars a customer, we're going to pay you 51% plus bonuses over and above for acquiring a customer base and subscribers for Unlimited Profits. They'll learn how to do the other companies too. And as we do live seminars, ladies and gentlemen, when we do live seminars and start traveling all over the world, if you promote people to those live seminars, you're going to get money off every head that you bring into that training. We're then going to videotape those trainings, and we're going to put them on the internet, and we're going to charge money for those. When you people share those with people and people buy that training now online or on a webinar aspect where it's streaming while we're doing it live, you're going to get paid to learn. You're going to get paid to help others learn. I hope you guys can hear it in my voice. I am so excited because I know what this is going to do for every business I'm involved in. But people are motivated when they're getting results. It's hard to stay upbeat and motivated. I started out by saying, I shared with my sons, sometimes you just got to find something that gets you excited. So instead of waiting or trying to figure out how to be excited, I just thought I'd help you guys get excited. And that's by putting money in your pocket. So God bless each and every one of you. Like I say all the time, there's going to be three groups of people on this call. One group of people that are always going to find out reasons why not to do what they need to do to be happy and successful. I thank you for getting on this call, and what you need to do is learn to help other people. Stop thinking about you first. If this is not in it for you, you need to share this with every person that you've run across since you started building a network. Because every single person in every other company, if you got friends and family members that went from other companies and went to this company and went to this company and went to this company, why? Because they ran out of gas. They got burned out because they got involved with ABC company. They got really excited, and then they just kept working, doing what they thought they needed to do and didn't see the results they were supposed to. So someone showed them something shiny over here, and then they go, okay, I'm going over there. And then they work and get calls, say, man, in the 3.5 years I've been with my primary company, I know some people that I consider my friends that have been in 5 and 6 companies and probably doing 3 others that I don't know about. And they're still promoting and edifying other people's trainings. The second group of people are going, listen, I don't quite understand all this stuff, but man, I've already participated. Like I said on the call this morning, just re-engage. This time it might be for a couple weeks. Maybe you can last 3 months. Maybe you can last 2 months. But just re-engage. Keep saying to yourself that we're not going to penalize you. We're not going to kick you out. You know, just get re-energized, get in and plug into what we're doing, and let it take its path. Start out by learning and get plugged in. Stay plugged in. The third group of people are then texting me. I've never gotten this much text or this many Skypes while I was doing a call ever. Some people are flat flipped out. They know how big their networks are, and they know how many people that are in their primary company that's not doing anything. Because I know the numbers. A big deal if I got 570,000 people in my group. I got a couple hundred that make full-time income. What about the other 500,000 or 568,000? They all love to help people. They don't know it. But how you help people is giving them information, promoting them information that you know for a fact that can help them in every area in their life, but this time you get paid to do it. So those are the 3 groups. Figure out where you want to get plugged in. I know this is the greatest time in the world, without a shadow of a doubt, because of technology. So if not this, then what? If not now, then when? And if not you, then who? Thank you very much. Stay in contact with our fan page. Stay in contact with the 21 day. This is our last day for the 21 day. Man, we perfectly set this up. And again, I cannot give Bill Ebert enough credit. I mean, Bill has not only turned out to be one of the dearest friends I have in the world, but this man consistently is looking out for me. He's going, Robert, you spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on unlimited profits because you're just a giver. Let's turn this into something where people really get paid. I want one day for enough subscribers so that unlimited profits is profitable. But he already knows me. As soon as unlimited profits becomes profitable, I'll give that money to you guys. It's just who I am. I got enough cash flow. God is great. The more I give, the more he gives back. So this is just a part of what was going to happen eventually, and I'm so glad to be a part of it. So Bob, back to you, and just stay in touch. Make sure that you guys watch everything that's going on. Find out when we're doing this. Again, our goal is to launch July 1st. So again, each and every one of you, man, if you had X amount of people in your back office, I'm going to do videos like crazy. X amount are going to upgrade. That amount of people are going to be able to upgrade to the pro version, and you got a huge check coming. So, promote now. We'll let you know exactly where this video and audio is.